Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? My name is Fitz. I'm an acupuncture physician out of Miami, Florida, and I'm here to talk a little bit about acupuncture. A lot of people get acupuncture confused. The best way to explain it is that when you go to a regular doctor, like a medical doctor or DO, that's called Western medicine. What I do is Eastern medicine, but we also study Western medicine. And acupuncture falls under TCM, which is traditional Chinese medicine. And under TCM, you have acupuncture where we insert needles in certain parts of the body and the head. And there's also infrared light therapy that we use. We use cupping, we use moxa, tweener, herbal recommendations, diet, and lifestyle recommendations. I am practicing right now in Florida, and in Florida, we are considered primary care physicians, primary healthcare physicians. So that means that we have the ability to order blood work, all type of labs, ultrasounds, X-rays, CT scans, you name it. And as acupuncture physicians, we treat a variety of health conditions. The list is so long. We treat stuff like insomnia, anxiety, stress, migraines, headaches in general, pain, low back pain, sciatica pain, impotence, infertility, constipation. Again, the list goes on and on. Low bone marrow. And more research is being done on acupuncture to show the effectiveness of it. For instance, I had a patient one time who was diagnosed with low bone density. As we get older, our bone density, decreases. That's normal. But this patient, hers was decreasing at a faster rate than usual. So she asked me to do acupuncture on her, and I did a total of 35 acupuncture treatments on her, and we managed to get her bone density back up to a reasonable level. Even her medical doctor was amazed. That's just one thing. Also, acupuncture works wonders for menstrual issues. I know I'm a guy, and I know most women are gonna say, "What do I know about menstrual issues?" Well, as an acupuncture physician, I treated many women with menstrual issues. And one thing about acupuncture and menstrual issues, the effects are almost instant. It doesn't matter if you have late period, early period, no period, painful period, clots, cramping, PMS. Acupuncture, along with herbal medicine in some cases, can help a woman get regular cycles back without the constant pain and destruction. Also, impotence. Fellas, I know impotence is a word that y'all don't want to hear, but unfortunately, lots of men do suffer from impotence, and acupuncture can help with that, erectile dysfunction. I'm not saying it's one treatment and boom, you're cured. I'm not saying that, but research shows, and from my experience also, certain amount of acupuncture treatments can help men with erectile dysfunction overall. What else? Back pain. Back pain. We all know somebody or maybe yourself who has back pain, especially low back pain. And sometimes that back pain can lead to sciatica, which is the sciatic nerve that goes down our leg. Sometimes it's the muscle around the nerve or the spinal column around that nerve gets, compressed or excited. That can cause a shooting pain down the side of your leg or the back of your leg. The point is that's called sciatic pain, and that could be very, very painful and debilitating. Acupuncture is known for treating low back pain. It's known for treating sciatica pain, and it does wonders. I treated many patients with sciatica pain, low back pain, and let me tell you, it's almost magical, but it's not magical. This is backed by science now. That's the good thing about the day that we're living in right now. Acupuncture is backed by science. There's one acupuncture point called stomach 36. Stomach 36, thousands of years ago, the Chinese had a saying that if you moxa or needle that point every day, you live a long time. Well, guess what? Research is showing that if you actually use this point, stomach 36 can increase red blood cells, control your immune system, or balance your immune system. Of course, it's good for your digestion and stuff. It is amazing. Another point that's very common is LI4 or large intestinal 4. We call it the aspirin point. Why? Because it does wonderful things like it's good for headaches. It's good for the face because it's a command point of the face. It's good for digestion, even some skin issues. Those are just some points. Gallbladder 34 is an excellent point to relieve heat. Let me back up a little bit. Our body are full of acupuncture points. We can't see them, but they're there. And most of the points are along channels or meridians. And the meridians and channels are mostly named after organs. For instance, your liver channel, your gallbladder channel, your stomach channel, your spleen channel, pericardium channel, your heart channel, small intestinal channel, gallbladder channel, and so on. And you have the rin, the do. The point is, most of them are named after meridians or channels. And it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It could be 41 points. So it could be 43 points. It could be 9 points. The point is, we know exactly where to put the needles for the type of condition. There's a good point called PC6 that's perfect for anxiety. Also, tightness of the chest. That's pericardium 6, right? And it's located between the tendons, just right above your wrist, about 2.5 fingers above your wrist. That point works wonders for good for digestion also, but good for anxiety, and also tightness of the chest. PC6 is a very, very, very powerful point. So the list goes on. I could go on and on and on about this, but I just wanted to have an introduction to show y'all exactly what acupuncture is. And in my opinion, if you're living in a city or state or country where you have an acupuncturist near you, go to him or her office and ask them questions. Especially if you're suffering from migraines or some type of health condition that your medical doctor seems to have issues with. And I'm not here to crap on medical doctors because we definitely need them too. This is not a competition between us and Western medicine. My goal is to have Western and Eastern medicine integrated because the way the world is going, and thank God it looks like more and more and more these days, medical doctors are integrating acupuncture into their practice as far as referring their patients to acupuncturists. So if you have any questions, please leave it below. And let's get the channel to 150,000 subs. Okay, we had 125,000 subscribers right now. Let's get it up. And also, please don't forget to subscribe and like. And I'll see y'all later. All right, peace.